Photographers to join the Yes. Right turn. Please step back. We didn't get the pictures. Left turn. Okay, Raji.
Yes, true. TEDx was a beautiful event. It was well organized by the students and the teachers too. A round of applause for Silver Oaks, the students, and all the events that happened. Okay, so let's go with one more question. Would any parent like to share a funny or a surprising thing that their child did this year? Like something you would not have expected your child could do?
Yeah, participating in president elections.
Any responses?
After we have the ideators. Facilitator Mr. Uday Kumar. They represent a unique blend of analytical thinkers and another huge round of applause.
Title of Ankush, these students have shown ambition in all the work they do. A huge round of applause.
Discipline and a commitment to excellence. Parents, another huge round of applause for Paris peers.
Next, we invite Grade 10 Sky Lords, facilitator Ms. Radha Ragini. This class has shown remarkable dedication and creativity, turning every challenge into an opportunity to shine. Their commitment to excellence has truly set them apart.
consistent efforts have led to inspiring results.
Has made learning lively and meaningful.
Another huge round of applause. Further, we have grade 10 Thunderbirds, facilitator Ms. Katyayani Adipudi. This class proved that hard work combined with talent leads to success. Their achievements reflect their focus and determination.
Finally, we have the grade 10 Trisonics, facilitator Ms. Bhudevi, and perseverance. Their work stands as a testament to their skills and their determination. Once again, a huge round of applause for all the grade 10 and 12 students. Let's commence this occasion with positivity and reverence through the lighting of the lamp. I now invite the student leaders to proceed with the lighting of the lamp.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्थम्.
In the spirit of our nation, we pledged ourselves to truth and harmony. This pledge is a commitment to the values we've learned: integrity, respect, and responsibility. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, members of the class of 2026, please hold your candles in your left hand, place your right hand over your heart, and take the pledge. We request the presidents to lead.
India is my country, and I'll always strive to make me and my country my actions. I'll always be open-minded to new ideas and respect others' feelings. I will communicate all my feelings positively. I'll be an inquirer and ask questions wherever required. I will be a risk taker and take time out to initiate progressive actions and stop all negative traits. I will be a good thinker and a balanced person to make myself into a proactive citizen at all times. I will always apply the knowledge I acquire to lead myself and thereby my country. Jai Hind.
Whose unwavering dedication and guidance have shaped the academic journey for many. Her wisdom, compassion, and support has been a source of inspiration for all of us.
All class of 2026 settled? Your eyes and ears, because we are celebrating you today. We are celebrating you. That's why you are giving the front seat. Did you realize that? Good evening to one and all present here to celebrate this situation or the milestone, significant milestone. First of all, I would like to congratulate the class of 2026 for reaching this milestone, and I'm sure you are going to excel in your boards. I say this with pride because I'm sure the way we prepared you, the way we guided you with lots of experience, lots of years of experience, we experimented many things, and then we came to a conclusion with so many things where these are the things which actually help the students to excel in their boards. Of course, the first and foremost important thing was character. As we build the character, we have concentrated on your academics. Now I would like to brief you about how we prepared the class of 2026 grade 10 students for their boards. I suppose all of you will be acknowledging me when I say these words, the way we prepared you. The session started on 24th February 2025. During the session from March to April, before the vacation, the subject leads were able to complete 25% of the syllabus with some unit tests based on the syllabus completed. And from June onwards till July, we could complete 50% of the syllabus. During this session, we planned ongoing tests, ongoing assessments, through which we consolidated their learning for the previous day. Whatever they have learned today, tomorrow, for about 10 minutes, first thing in the class, they have written assessments. You agree with us, right? All of you have done that, and that helped you in managing your time and the precise expectations given there. After that, and at end of every unit test, when the unit was uncovered, a unit test is conducted, and then proper feed forward was given by the subject leads. Wherever the subject leads found that they didn't perform well, according to the expectations, they have redone the concepts, retaught the concepts, and then ensured that they did well and the conceptual understanding was better. And then by end of July, we completed 50% syllabus. Term tests for 80 marks were conducted, which is the first time we conducted term marks for 80 marks. Otherwise, we used to do it for 40 marks only. You are the privileged batch to have that, and I suppose you got some inputs about that, and it helped you in sitting and answering for 3 hours. The term tests, term assessments, again the subject leads have given feed forward and made the students understand what's lacking in their learning and accordingly help the students. And need-based PTM was conducted where the teachers and parents collaborated to decide an action plan for further enhancement of the students' performance. And the term one test, the term one tests were conducted in the first week of August. After that, they had their opera at the end of August. And by November, 100% of the syllabus was completed. And in the beginning of the November, a detailed revision plan is shared with students and parents, wherein the revision started from second week of December. Every week, the students revised one subject and then they've written a pre-board, practice pre-board test we call it, for 80 marks as per the board requirements. So by second week of January, we completed this. As they have written the pre-board, one practice pre-board, the concentration and the guidance was on the expectations to reach the expectations of time management and content management. And we successfully did that. After the test is done, the same day afternoon, students were made to self-evaluate their papers under the guidance of the subject leads. And then during that self-evaluation, students understood what is expected for a particular question, how much they are supposed to write, what content is required, and then what are the gaps, what more to be prepared. This is what the students understood. And after the first pre-board, practice pre-board, depending on the gaps identified, the revision was done. And the second pre-board started from 22nd January. One pre-board is done, two pre-boards are done. One is done. Yes, one pre-board is done and the last pre-board 2 will be on 7th February. The teachers will be available even after that until you complete your exam. Anytime you can ping the teacher and clarify your doubts, whatever doubts you have. But I suppose all of you are clear with by now what is required, how much to prepare, how much to answer for a particular question. Because the teachers have taken a lot of efforts, they have put up a lot of effort to train you according to the requirement, board requirement. Apart from this, 20 marks for internal assessment was awarded. Already we have given the marks to the board based on their performance in the unit test, their submission of projects, activities, and home assignments, whatever assignments were given to them based on their assignments, we have awarded internal marks. All the subjects leads will be available till you complete your board exam. So be aware of that and you can ping them anytime you would like to. This bunch of 197 grade 10 graduates are like a bunch of grapes. Some are very sweet, some are getting sweeter. A few at a time are sour and bitter too. I think you identify what I'm talking about. Especially during this time, you are really, very naughty. It's very difficult to manage you during this last few days. I don't know, parents, if you understand that they are very, very naughty during these hours, and then we have to bear with them, all those things. The way we have to manage them is so very difficult. But I believe each one of you is unique and a gem of a kind. Whatever you do, like in the school, what naughty things you do, whatever you do, each one of you is a gem. When you go into the crowd, you shine like a star. I'm sure about that. Because We have been training you, and you are an icon of Silver Oaks. That's the foremost important thing. What values, what character components you have developed will surely help you, and I'm very, very sure about that. Dear icons, the world awaits you while you move away from the school. Do not stop. Get soaring high. Explore, contribute, and keep moving forward. Wishing you all the best in your future paths. Thank you. Request Director Sir to address the batch.
Director Education Sitha Morti Madam, Principals Rachna Sharma, Uma Devi, Vice Principal Sangeeta, dear faculty members, dear parents, and my dear students. Good evening to all of you. Really, it is an emotional and very, very sentimental occasion to depart with such a large number of students from this campus. Okay. Congratulations to all of you. I'm quite confident that each one of you are going to make a mark of your own in the coming years. This is the right time to express my sincere gratitude to all the faculty members who trained these 200 plus students. Some of them are with us for the last 14 years. Okay, starting from PP1 teachers till the 12th grade teachers and the coaches and the admin staff and the support staff. Altogether, 400 people are working here for 3,200 students in this campus of 7 acres. My sincere gratitude to all these 400 members and their families who contributed substantially for the growth of Silver Oaks and its character. You all know that we are in a month, 1.5 month time, we are getting into Silver Jubilee year of Silver Oaks. With the efforts of these 400 employees, I can proudly say that we could able to make a mark of our own in the city of Hyderabad, where 3,000 schools are there. Valedictory ceremony is the right time to give some advice to the student community. But to this batch of 12th, to this batch of 10th, while the school is putting so much of effort on character building, we need not give any advice at this particular moment. In spite of it, I learn so many things. The consistency of practicing in the swimming pool for 6 hours in a day, I came to know from our students. Some of the students in other sports like badminton, basketball, and so many other areas, they try to teach great lessons for the senior management team of the school. Especially this batch is leaving a legacy of they themselves came forward and constituted disciplinary committees, and they have contributed substantially for the culture of the school. The juniors, I mean for your next batch, it is going to be a tough task to maintain the same kind of tempo and enthusiasm in guiding the juniors in terms of discipline and few other aspects. Congratulations to all of you. You have set right kind of examples in all the leadership roles, whether it may be a leadership role in the bus, in NCC, in games and sports, in so many co-curricular and extracurricular activities, and in organizing MUN, TED Talks, and few other things. With the kind of day in and day out, while we are preaching character first and competence next, I would like to tell to all the parent community here, we attribute to ourselves all the time. Silver Oaks as an entity for the last 24 years built its character and competence in an exemplar way, and with 5 schools and 7,000 students, we are doing exceedingly well in all the campuses and marching towards the Silver Jubilee celebrations and going ahead with the 6th school in Mokila, Hyderabad by 2027 June. One word of assurance for all the alumni is, the moment you write the exams, the moment you get the certificates, you will become the alumni of Silver Oaks, where 3,000 plus students are already there in the Silver Oaks alumni. In all these 5 campuses, we maintain the same ecosystem. The school prayer, the school pledge, coins for the country, the cultures, the mantras, the habits. In all the campuses, we maintain the same kind of ecosystem. And wherever you feel like visiting, just introduce yourself to the security personnel at the gate that I belong to class of 2026. Something like that. Yes, it is something like an Aadhaar card or a card for entry into all these 5 campuses at present. And in going forward, it may become 7 or 8 campuses in the next few years. Visit the school whenever, wherever you feel like coming. Spend some time in the basketball court or in the canteen or in the lawns. You are most welcome. At any point of time you are not causing, we will not feel, the 400 employees here will not feel that you are causing disturbance to the regular school. That is the assurance which I would like to give you all. Please drop in whenever you feel like coming back to school. And some of the alumni enlighten us with what kind of practices they are undergoing in those undergrad programs and university programs. myself and Sitha Morti madam, we keenly listen to them. We will try to take some of those elements into the schooling system. That is the advantage we will get through the meetings of alumni. I wish you all the best. Go for right kind of choices always. Get the courage to say no when you want to say no. And always with this maturity and with this worldly wisdom, I am 200% sure that you can go for right kind of choices. Whatever may be the peer pressure, whatever may be the influences you will get into, you are unique. You molded yourself in a unique manner in this ecosystem, and we expect the same thing in future also. Wishing you all the best in your future endeavors, and thank you.
Introduce Miss Nisha Matthew, the head of the senior secondary, who has guided countless students with dedication and insight. Her leadership, backed by her vision and commitment, has inspired excellence and fostered a love for learning in all the students.
Good evening. Good evening, my dear class of 2026. As I stand here today, my heart is filled with pride. You are not just another batch. You are our first integrated batch. A group that trusted us, walked with us, and believed in something new. And many times, I ask myself a simple question. How can I make this experiment truly successful for you? While thinking about it, I suddenly remembered. Ravi, can you get it for me? It might be look like an ordinary box. I hope all of you got connected with this. Yes? Yes? Okay. I'm sure many of you can connect with it. For me, this box carries so many memories. Switching off your phone at 9 in the morning because someone needed an alarm to wake up at 9. Watching the quiet impatience in your eyes during the national anthem, waiting for that final note so you could rush and collect your phones, small moments, but very telling ones. Is it? There is a beautiful quote by Annie Dillard. How we spend our days is how we spend our lives. It reminds us that everyday habits slowly shape our future. That is why this box matters. It is not about control, it is about awareness. One of the most powerful decisions you make every day is where you keep your phone. Like I did, I kept my phone over there before I'm on the stage. Parents here will smile because they know how many promises are made about silent mode and self-control. Do you agree, dear parents? Research shows that willpower is not the hero we think it is. People who make change rarely fight temptation. They simply place themselves in situations where distraction does not follow them around. That is how situation influence behavior and how wise decision becomes easier. James Gross calls it situation modification in his book, Emotion Regulation. A study by Archana Sharma, a clinical psychologist, shows that more than 80% of secondary students spend over 5 hours a day on screens. And almost all Indian parents say they worry about what is doing it to their children. Anxiety, poor sleep, tired minds. I think all the teachers agree with this because the parents do say same thing during the PTMs. Checking message has become as a reflex action, just like you blink your eyes. After hearing Sitha ma'am speak many times about the book Grit by Angelia Duckford, I finally read it. I expected the same old message about willpower, but I discovered something different. It is passion and perseverance that bring real change. And I've seen it firsthand in my sports champions, Suhas, Vamsi, and Sudiksha. Thank you, ma'am. Watching them grow with grit has been one of my proudest moments. We all make resolutions. I do too. And we often say, I need stronger willpower. Instead, let us focus on changing situations. If your phone distracts you, keep it away. Keep your books closer. Save your energy for learning, not resisting. Many of you take good care of your bodies. You work out, you watch your diet, yet you sometimes forget the junk your mind consumes every day. So, here are 3 steps to protect your mental strength. First, leave your phones outside your room. If you cannot see it, it cannot control you. Second, look up from your screens and look at the sky. If you need a break, go for a walk instead of scrolling. Third, have dinner with your family. Share how you feel while preparing your exams. They may not understand your physics or economics, but they understand your emotions. When I studied, I used to panic too. My mother always said, you will do well. And my father's simple good luck gave me more strength than he knew. Class of 2026, as you walk out today, your parents are waiting for you, just like they did on your very first day of school. And the oak trees on in our campus, which has watched generations of accounts grow, stands witnessing to your journey too. Make a promise to yourself today. Choose situations that help you grow. Choose habits that protect your mind. And choose a life, live with purpose. Finally, I would like to say, class of 2026, you slay. Now, it's my privilege to call upon the guiding light of Silver Oaks, a true inspiration to education world, and my own mentor, from whom I learned value of being a lifelong learner, Dr. Sitha Morti, to address the class of 2026.
You ate it. Good evening to all the acorns, class of 2026, and the parents of these acorns, and to all the teachers, especially all the adults. For some time you can switch off your minds and your ears if you wish to, because I'm going to speak a different language. I got bored of my own language, by the way. I got bored of using the word integrity, character, competence, be honest, be principled. So I took the help of ChatGPT like you, okay, and learned a different language so that I address the class of 2026 in the language you understand. So all the parents and teachers, Sir, Nilima ma'am, Sangeeta, Rachna, Oma, and everybody, for some time, if what I say, if you don't understand, pardon me. Okay? So, dear class of 2026, as you graduate into higher realms of your learning journey, let me take this opportunity to talk to you in the language you understand. Like you, I took the help of ChatGPT to get some vocab you relate to. Because my language could be Gothic, for you especially. Your generation believes in say less. I get your point. But my generation, we say 100 things for 1 point. Well, you got to live with us because there is no another planet for you. You got to live with us in this planet because even if you have to listen to 1,000 things that we say, I wish there was a planet B for you, but there isn't. So I hope this perspective tracks with you. Here we go. Let me build the vibe first. Oh, yeah. Class of 2026, or should I call you bro? You must be tired of hearing being called acorns, as if you were some babies. Like as if you are, little things. But you are the oak trees, bros of oak trees. But honestly, you have given us a core memory to cherish for a long time to come. Each one of you made us feel that you were ready for a glow up. Sometimes your low-key vibe, may have tired the teachers out. Okay? But most of the times it was your high-key vibe from you which made them sweat for you. They would sweat for you only because you gave them the high-key vibe. A few of you were cooked, properly cooked. So well cooked by your teachers, but I know that even your teachers were cooked by you. In spite of all the cooking and roasting, we like your Sigma. Okay? Especially, when we like your Sigma? Especially when you did your humble flex. Yes, your flex sustained the mood. There were times when you gave us NPC moments. Oh yeah, NPC moments. For those who don't understand what is NPC moments, doing anything without thinking. So they gave us so many NPC moments, but your teachers were not the tribe to be deterred by your mood swings. They leveled up each time you showed a cap. They leveled up each time you showed a cap, and sometimes no cap. We know, by the way, cap is a lie. We know that it is legit for your generation to oscillate between a cap and a no cap. Let me now talk about unhinged classrooms. The hard launch of your mischief compelled the teachers to soft launch their Riz. Riz is charisma. Soft launch their Riz and flex their muzzle. What do you think? We can also show you. Sometimes you were cooked and sometimes they were. All of you were burnt, but all of you slayed it together. That's a W for teamwork. Dear parents, with this chronically online generation, you and us hope that sometime Sometime they will touch the grass. Sometimes at least they'll touch the grass. Whenever we reminded them that they don't like what they don't like to do, they gave us a side eye. And we, the relentless adults, gave them a bombastic side eye. Well, you and us may believe, parents, you and us may believe in our dilulu. Okay? But this generation thinks that their dilulu is their sululu. When we showed the red flags, they gave us a side eye. And they gaslighted us enough, and perhaps gaslighted themselves more. But at the end, the green flag is ready, and we can stop us spiraling and touch the grass, not from internet, but from our anxieties. This generation knows, they know their sigma. And for that, let's say cheers to all of them. And I hope I ate the speech so far. Well, life is not always as you want it to be. So now I'll speak my language. Until now, it was what you understand. From now, what your parents, I, and you also will understand. Silver Oaks. A safe space where we created circles of trust, listening hearts, courageous conversations, gentle truths, respectful disagreements, most of all, a human connection with all of you. We have a common language, a collective voice, and our own cultures. Silver Oaks is an ecosystem where listening matters more than speaking, where talks build, not break, where spaces are created and voices are heard, where conversations shape culture, where dialogue is made before decision, where listening is considered as leadership, where conversations are bridges between minds, where words help us understand hearts, where listening is a superpower, where talking kindly builds trust, where every voice adds meaning, where the mind is without fear, and the head is held high. That's Silver Oaks from where you're graduating. As you graduate, there's something we wish to give all of you. Something, a spirit and energy that we wish to pass on to you, that as you move out of Silver Oaks, you feel as powerful as you deserve to be. Open the folders that you have in your, and show this book to me, all of you. The picture is lighthouse. It's a lighthouse. Now, why did we choose to call the book as a lighthouse? Because this is the memoir that we want you to take forward. Open the first page. To the class of 2026, this book is a quiet companion for your journey ahead, your lighthouse. Whenever you're in doubt or need positive reinforcement, turn into any page of this book. You may reinstate belief in yourself. It reminds you of the values you learned, the character you built, and the culture you carried within these walls. Whenever you feel lost, unsure, or proud, open it and remember where it all began. Dear Acons, as you step beyond the gates of the school, carry with you more than certificates and memories. Carry the values you practiced, the character you shaped, the competence you developed, and the culture you lived every single day here. May integrity guide your choices, empathy soften your strength. I didn't ask you to read it now. I asked you to listen to me, because this book is a message that will go with you lifelong. Let curiosity keep you learning, courage help you stand for what is right, and gratitude remind you of those who walk beside you. Wherever life takes you, remember, you're not just passing out of a school. You're carrying Silver Oaks with you. Walk with confidence, act with conscience, and lead with kindness. Our pride travels with you. With faith in the people you have become, yours lovingly, Silver Oaks. This book is a reminder for you lifelong as to who you have turned out to be and what foundation you have developed while being at Silver Oaks. Early December, I had an interaction with grade 10 students. With grade 12, I hope to get some time in the next week, the first week of February. But in the early December, when I interacted with 10th graders for about 3 hours, any of the 10th graders remember what is it that you took away from that session? Shout out if you remember. Yes? Superpowers. Parents, I need to tell you this. Your children often forget because social media and internet and other distractions make them forget what their true potential is. It took some time, for about 3 hours, for us to remind them that there's so many powers that were built within them during their learning journey at Silver Oaks. However, so much noise happens in the world that they may not remember it even after that session. So we published all the powers that they have developed during their learning journey in Silver Oaks. We published them into this book called The Lighthouse. Now, why lighthouse? Lighthouse throws light to those ships when they want to anchor, they want to come to the shore. They show the direction. Somehow we believe that school is a lighthouse that throws light to the society and organizing the society with ethics, values, and competence. Lighthouse will be the image that we'll be using repeatedly during the Silver Jubilee year. Our Silver Jubilee logo is also around lighthouse, but I wanted this class of 2026, who may not be in the school from after March, to carry forward this lighthouse with them. This book actually demonstrates what powers each program of the school has given them. And I made sure, by the way, I know books are usually tucked away in the study table or a cupboard, or sometimes you don't even know where the books are. But if the book has your picture, I'm sure you'll preserve it. So the last pages have your pictures in it, your class photos. So keeping your class photos is so important to you because you want to know who were your partners in crime during your class 12 and class 10. So the moment you turn to any page, you'll remember all the partners in your crime. But when you want to remember the good memories that you spent with your friends, you'll turn to this book, and this book will probably throw some light to you. So before I conclude, class of 2026, until now in grade 10, we have been standing very tall and proud like the silver oak trees, with most of the 10th graders scoring above 90%. I am very sure that this class of 2026 will build upon that record, will not reduce it at any cost. I'm very sure that this class of 2026 from grade 12 will do us so proud, will make us feel so contented that we could do something with your learning journey. I need to appreciate the grade 12 students because I learned from them. I learned from them how to be positive at all times, how to be strong, how to be organized, how to do multitasking. The way they have multitasked so many activities and their academics and the entrance exams and the coaching classes that they attended, I think all of us should give a big round of applause to this class of 2026. Grade 10. All we did was in the month of July or August, we gave them a challenge. We are assigning a state to you. Research about that state. Come back and present the culture, the tradition, the economy, the geography of that state. What a spectacular show grade 10 presented in September. I never ever imagined that young kids, like 14-year-old kids, can present such a spectacular show on the stage. It was one of the most heartwarming operas that we had in the school till now. So I'm so proud of all the 10th graders here because you learned about some state or the other in our country. Each one of you is a powerhouse. You only have to know that you have it. You only have to know that you recognize it. Make sure that you will be you. You will not be somebody else. Don't ape anybody just because they do something. You do it because you feel good about it. Don't get into smoking, drinking, relationships, breakups, and that just because it's the in thing to do. Do it if you feel this will make you powerful. This will make you positive. This will make you feel respecting yourself. Then do it. But otherwise, don't do it just because everybody does it. I was sharing this morning at the Valedictory in Oakdale campus. I'll share this once again. One of our old students from 2013 batch, I met her when she was doing her BTech at Symbiosis in Pune. She shared with me that she has a bunch of classmates, 6 to 7 of them, extremely intelligent and intellectual people, but each one has their own weakness. One was into drugs, one was into smoking, 2 of them had a live-in relationship, and one was into drinking. I asked this girl, how come you have friends who have habits that may not be very healthy, may not be very respected? She says, ma'am, that's their private life. They never push me. I never get influenced. I am me. I don't have to get carried away by what others do because I know what I want to do or don't want to do. Just to belong to that group, I don't have to do anything. Even today, I remember the clarity and the character in the way she shared that. Just a few weeks ago, one of your seniors who passed out last year came visiting. He's at a university in Purdue University in the United States. He met another student from another school in Hyderabad studying with him. Now that fellow challenges the student of ours saying that, oh, your school keeps talking about character and competence. Okay? You talk more about character because you people have less competence. This is a statement made by the student of another school to our student. So now I was waiting, what did he reply? What would you reply if you were there? Hemant, Kaushik, Satvik? What would you reply if someone comes and says, oh, all, big facade you make, character and all, because you don't have competence, you talk about character. If somebody says this to you, what would you say? Khyati, what would you say? You would probably? Yeah, I believe in what I believe. I think that's a beautiful response, Khyati, because that's exactly what this fellow also did. You know what he did? He said, I asked him, what did you say? He said, I didn't say anything, ma'am. I said, why? That doesn't dignify an answer. That kind of taunt or provocation does not dignify an answer. And if I respond to him, I'll make that cat feel like a tiger. I don't want that cat to feel like a tiger, so I didn't respond to him. So believe in yourself. The character that you build will drive your competence. The competence that you are going to exhibit from henceforth will be value-driven. At all times, character is being, competence is doing. I'm repeating to you, character is being, competence is doing. So whatever you do, let your character drive that. On that note, a few facts that I'd like to share with you. On the 30th of May will be the Medals of Glory ceremony. Usually we have it in the month of July, but this year, because we are starting the Silver Jubilee celebrations from 21st March, and the results come by the third week of May, we are going to have the medals of glory, and I wish to see each one of you here to get a gold medal or a silver medal or a bronze medal, each one of you to come here, because on 30th May, we'll have the ceremony here on this stage. I'm very particular about the dress code. Parents, when you come with your children for that Medals of Glory ceremony, make sure that they dress like the acorns of Silver Oaks. Suited, booted is a word that we typically use in India, but in Silver Oaks, for formal ceremonies, I want them to come formally dressed. Otherwise, no medal. The medal will stay in my showcase saying that so-and-so received the medal but not given because he was not properly dressed. Dressing is something which is extremely important in today's world. When you had your black coat ceremony, we talked about it. And I'm repeating it once again. Make sure that you're always formally dressed for the occasion. Casually dressed for the occasion. Don't mix up the two. And don't ever think that because this is in fashion, I can wear it. Check whether it suits you or not. Dressing is an indication of your personality and your character. From 21st March, we are beginning the celebrations of Silver Jubilee. On 21st March, in the Green Meadows, we're going to have a very, very large ceremony. Some of you will be invited. You need to RSVP whether you're coming or not because we have very limited seats. Some students will be invited, some parents will be invited. Of course, all the teachers will be there. But all the ceremonies and functions and celebrations that we are going to have from March till February next year are so meaningfully planned and designed that they're going to talk about how a character and competence can be built in a generation like this. So please be a part of the Silver Jubilee celebrations because this is your school. You grew up here, actually most of your breathing was done here. Most of the oxygen that you have taken was from the silver oak trees. Most of the walking steps that you did, whether your watches measured it or not, was done here. Your DNA, as much as your parents have given you the DNA, Silver Oaks also has given you. On that note, acorns, bros, which one do you like? Which ones do you like? On that note, dear acorns, I am very proud of you. Please make sure that as a generation, you'll preserve the culture and tradition of the country. Do not allow it to be disintegrated, the family or the rituals or the traditions. Religion is secondary, but respect is primary. Maybe I'll take this anecdote also. My aunt, who's been living in the US for 45 years, she's been spending a month over here and she's been observing wherever she went to, young people, young boys, young men and women, dressing very differently, smoking and drinking freely, and also she heard about the live-in relationships. She says, where is India going to? This is not how we have learned in the West. If you really want to learn valuable lessons from the West, learn time management, professionalism, deep thinking, commitment, perseverance, not clothes, drinking and smoking. And most of all, don't ever get confused with your pronouns. Remember who you are. You are an individual. Whether you are a he, him, they, them, she, her, irrespective. Don't get caught up in this pronoun confusion because at the end of the day, you as a human being who you are, that counts the most. Congratulations as you graduate from Silver Oaks. To all the parents, I thank you for giving the pleasure of working with your children. I will miss them. I will miss them deeply because I know each one of them closely. All the best to each one of you.
It was truly a goated speech. It is my honor to introduce the Vice Principal, Ms. Sangeeta Prati. She has been a constant source of guidance and inspiration, dedicated to nurturing minds and shaping character. Her leadership and unwavering commitment to education has left a lasting impact on our institution and its students. So everyone please give a round of applause for Sangeeta ma'am.
Thank you, Soham. Thank you, audience, for the warm welcome. Well, I have attended valedictory ceremonies in this campus multiple times as a PYP head. So this is the first time as the vice principal I'm addressing the audience here. So good evening to everybody. After that goated speech as quoted by Soham, in my lingo, it is an impactful speech by the Director Education. There are many things that I have learned in this first year from students, from teachers, and from my colleagues. First of all, I would like to talk about our dear parents. I might not have interacted much with this group of parents, but whenever you walked into the senior block, you have met heads of the wings, Ratna ma'am or Nisha ma'am, or you have met teachers. That was when I understood how much trust you all have reposed in the school. It was nice to see how you interact with the teachers and you have handed over the future of your children to us. So that was something which I cherish, and I express my gratitude to all of you. Dear students, let's give it up for your parents. Now I'll talk about the students. I knew 10th and 12th graders or the senior school students. I know what they learn. I know how they learn. But again, this being the first year that I worked closely with most of the students, or with a few students. I worked with them because of the student leaders. How many of you student leaders? Raise your hands. In fact, all of you are student leaders, but then owing to the student leadership that we had introduced this academic year, I got to work with many 12th graders and many 10th graders. The presidents or the prime minister or the captains, all of you. Yes, we worked towards the school code. You went and shared inspiring stories to your peers and to your juniors. I think that's something, and you were ready. Like how in the previous talk, ma'am mentioned that you are multitaskers. You knew how to balance between your academics and how to balance and prepare for the next day. So I think that was quite a learning experience, that this generation students are there. They want to do it and they know what they want to do it. Thank you for giving me a wonderful experience. Sometimes, yes, the 12th graders and 11th graders, because they were in the ground floor, I would, in the beginning, first 2 months, I took some time to understand your vibe. But then I think I caught on to it, and yes, I thoroughly liked it, and I love that buzz that you all create. I love that atmosphere that you all create. I will definitely miss you all. Even the 10th graders on the first floor, I'll miss all of you, all the 7 sections and all the 3 sections of 12th grade. Dear teachers of grade 10 and 12, again I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude. You have been the steady anchors in the students' journeys. You have not taught them just syllabus. You have taught beyond that. You were there to work for each student. You are always ready to go beyond your call of duty and clarify doubts and calm down their anxieties. You put in that extra effort to ensure that the students meet up to the expectations of that grade. You have prepared them for the pre-boards. I think you believed in them more than they did. So I would like the 10th and 12th grade teachers and the coaches and the activity coaches who have trained them or taught them the PE lessons to please come up onto the stage. Yes, dear students, let's hear it for all of them.
Thank you, ma'am. And let's have a huge round of applause once again for Sangeeta ma'am and all the teachers. We would now like to invite Mr. Suman, parent of Keyura from grade 10th Stallions, to share his thoughts on this momentous occasion.
Good evening, all. This is Suman. I'm parent of Keyura. So to start with, Keyura has joined Silver Oaks in the year 2014. Okay, I still remember the conversation that I had with sir in the admission time. So me and my wife Chaitanya, we both were working professionals, and sir has expressed his concern over how do we take care of kids basically after coming from home, right? So that was the major concern. Just wanted to tell you, sir, that then and even now, right, I have my parents along with my mother-in-law who eagerly waits for their grandchildren to see them coming after school. Okay, so we stay in a small community along with my parents and my mother-in-law there. I mean, my in-laws. They eagerly wait outside the gate, to see their grandchildren coming from the school. Okay, so this is kind of an environment which is being created in our house. Okay, it's a lot of love that we are showing, right? They are growing in a closer. Okay, so the environment which is created, right? They're growing in an environment where they have love, respect, and also the sense of responsibility that we show towards our families. Okay, I mean, this is something which is similar what I see in Silver Oaks. That's where I'm more connected with. Okay, you have the same culture and ecosystem here. So I never consider that I'm sending my children to a school. Okay, this feels like more like connected with a family. This is what my honest opinion. I'm not exaggerating the things here. This is my honest opinion that I never felt that I'm sending my children to a school. Okay, because you're bringing up all the values within the students, right? I see the same thing within my family too. Okay. Yeah, and I would like to thank all the management and the teachers here for grooming the students in the right direction, helping them wherever it's necessary, and inculcating the values and right culture into all the students here. And I wish all the students a great success. And this journey is not going to end here. My daughter, who is in 5th grade, she'll be definitely be continuing. So this journey will be definitely be continuing. I'm very happy to be part of this family for sure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. We would now like to invite Ms. Ghazala Khan, parent of Om Darshan Koticha from Grade 12 Innovators, who has been a part of the Silver Oaks family for over 14 years, to share her thoughts on this momentous occasion.
And a special good evening to the Gen Zs, um, the entrepreneurs, and the successes that you're going to shape in the future. And congratulations for graduating your 12th class as well as your 10th class. I would like to express my thanks actually to this school. My daughter, who is in the US right now, and my son, both of them have completed 14 years here. And what I can share with you is that the Silver Oaks, for the namesake, right? There is silver lining to your future. My daughter, she was one of the 2 students who got an internship, right? And she had to take the public transportation, the bus, and the local train to arrive to her internship. And it took her 3 hours every time that she went to do this. But she exhibited grit, which I think she has learned in the school environment here. So I'm thankful for that, right? And my son, who's just going to, graduate his 12th grade, he's an avid reader, right? So I think the values and the books and the learnings from the teachers have really shaped their journey. And I'm very thankful to the school. And just as the 4 words says, live, learn, lead, and leave, right? For me, as a parent, this school has given a very strong foundation of a process which has shaped the little minds of the people, which is the students here, and they are going to be performing in their life, in their future journey. So I'm thankful to the school, and I hope you continue this, legacy and educate young minds and take the journey forward. Thank you so much.
So I told Tanvi, I'll go and speak. No need to introduce me because all of them know me very well. Am I right? Okay. So thank you, dear parents, and good evening once again to all of you. Thank you, dear parents, for thanking all the teachers and also the Silver Oaks community, which is we call as the ecosystem of inspired learning. And with these words, I would like to invite you all in joining me when I welcome all the teachers who have been the part of the learning journey of all these young accounts sitting here from PP1 onwards. Yes, these teachers might not have directly taught them in the boards for 10th and 12th, but I'm sure you all agree with me when I say that without them, they would not have been what they are today. So all the teachers, please come onto the stage. So as they come, I will remind all my icons who these teachers are. So these teachers consist of your pre-primary teachers.
Through our school song, we, the icons of Silver Oaks, convey our convictions and beliefs.
So we have with us the pre-primary teachers. Please come onto the stage, all the teachers. All the teachers, pre-primary, early primary, primary, junior wing. These teachers have taught you all and made you settle into school routines when you joined the school. When you learn how to hold the pencil in your tiny hands. Please come. I'll keep talking. You can keep walking and settling here. Let's not take a lot of time. Teachers,
We stand for and the mission we
they
have
have
embarked
taught
upon.
you when you were walking in the corridors and singing the song. Which song did you sing? Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them. We are the icons, mighty, mighty icons. These are inside the classroom. Kudos to you all, my dear teachers, for your effort, dedication, and hard work. And I would also like to invite the respective heads here. I'm sure they all are here.
Walking in hope and true glory, we the icons of Silver Road.
Thank you, ma'am. This year, we have seen a surge in student leadership through student-led events, programs, and initiatives. Their dedication and exemplary leadership has set a new benchmark for excellence and inspiration. I would like to invite Ms. Katyayani Adipudi to highlight the special achievements of the students.
Thank you, Soham and Tanvi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At this juncture of our valedictory ceremony, we take immense pride in recognizing young minds whose excellence goes beyond achievement, reflecting innovation, integrity, and deep sense of social responsibility. Today, we honor students whose journeys exemplify the values Silver Oaks stands for, as they receive letters of commendation from our respected Director, Mr. Dhananjaya Vallabhaneni. May I now call upon Sir to please hand over the same. First, we acknowledge a student whose commitment to service has been unwavering and exemplary. Hemant Reddy, President of the School Student Council, stands as the highest and the most consistent contributor to the Coins for the Country program. This year, 1,000 rupees from the cash awards he received while serving as chair at various Model United Nations conferences. His actions remind us that leadership is best measured by the impact we create for others. No wonder he was chosen by the students as their president this year. Next, I'm delighted to introduce Adrika Bharadwaj of Grade 12 Innovators. Adrika emerged as the recipient of the Best Pitch Award at 1 Million Founders, an initiative aligned with Vikasit Bharat 2047, earning a cash prize of 10,000 rupees. What makes her achievement truly inspiring is not just the recognition she earned, but the generosity she demonstrated by contributing the entire prize amount to the school's Coins for the Country initiative, supporting the underprivileged. Adrika's journey beautifully blends innovation with compassion. The school now recognizes a quiet yet deeply meaningful act of generosity. Nerimetla Matam Keyura has embodied true spirit of gratitude and giving by contributing over 9,500 to the school's Coins for the Country program. This contribution reflects the collective thoughtfulness of his family by including the value of resource books provided by the school as complimentary and contributing the carpool earnings that his father generated by graciously allowing passengers to commute with him. Keyura's gesture reminds us that service need not be grand to be impactful. What truly matters is intent, awareness, and a compassionate heart. We now move on to a team whose scientific curiosity and perseverance, K. Rao, Avyelo Rao, both are twins, and Zain Tejas Vami, were selected among the top 100 projects nationwide at the India International Science Festival 2025, held at IIT Guwahati, where they received the theme-wise Best Team Award for their project Reposture. Their innovation, a wearable posture-correcting device,
also earned them first prize at the National Institute of Animal Biotechnology and accolades at multiple prestigious platforms, including Causa Scientia at Global Edge. With consistent and comprehensive support from the school, their work is now being pursued for patenting, marking a significant milestone in student-led innovation. Adding to these accomplishments, the school proudly recognizes Akshay, who was selected as a top 100 national qualifier in Vikram Sarabhai Science Foundation Science Promotion Orientation Test 2024-25. He further enriched his learning through a prestigious internship at the National Chemical Laboratories, Pune, gaining invaluable exposure to advanced scientific research. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Katyani, for sharing these updates. As we move forward in today's program, I would like to highlight a few more major student-led initiatives that truly reflect the spirit of Silver Oaks. These are not merely events or projects, they are powerful examples of what students can achieve when they take responsibility and work with purpose. Let me begin with the Soul's book. This year, the Self-Organizing Learning Systems book was designed and refined by our grade 10 students. These books encourage students to reflect on their leadership abilities, organizational skills, values, and principles while remaining deeply rooted in the culture and mantras of our school. I request the following students to come forward. So please come and give the certificate. Upadrasta and Samaya Mantri Vishwaja. Samaya Mantri Vishwaja. Thank you for providing your juniors with a meaningful tool for self-growth. Next, the Adolescence Workshop. Growing up, your efforts have made a genuine difference in the lives of many students. Metonia, our editorial team, Danyata Dosapati, Harshini Panchalingala, Inaya Dar, and Sahana Chowdhury. Design team, I want to say, yeah. Design team, Kathy Gulati, Sahasra Kari, Siri Gaduputi, thank you for capturing the soul of our school on every page. Now, TED organizer, Manisai Chowdhury, event manager, Hasya Reddy, executive producer, Harshini Panchalingala and Leona Jose, curators, Pritika Yadav, Finance. Sahasra Kari, Design. Siri, Video Production. Sayujya, Marketing. Siona and Jacob, Communications. Sahana Chowdhury, Editorial Director. It was truly a powerful platform for sharing ideas and stories. Abhinav Krishna Sureddy, Deputy Secretary General. Endela Mahesh, Head of the Organizing Committee. Hasya Reddy and Yara Sai Satvik, Charge D Affairs. Finance team, Danyata Dosapati, Muppudi Venkata Nishant. We also appreciate the executive board members, vice chairs and rapporteurs. Om Darshan Koticha, Diya Nair, Sukriti, Public Relations, Keshav Agarwal, Siona and Jacob, and Vamsi Krishna. Marketing, M. Suhas Preetham, Yashaswin Arjun Jaypal, Snigdha Bharat, and P. Abhinav Kaushal. No, they are listed. USG Policy, Hansini Krishna and Sahana. USG Technical, Sayuja and Veera Vaibhav. Culturals, Pritika Yadav, Inaya Dar and P. Sri Harika. Design, Yashika and Sri Parnika. Security, Revant Rishi and Mani Srivatsa. Soman, a grand success. Finally, I would like to recognize the students who worked.
The Student of the Year Awards. We would like to call Ms. Ratna Srinivas, Ms. Nisha Matthew to announce the awards, and Director Mr. Dhanunjay and Director Education Dr. Sitha Morti to present the awards.
For grade 10, who will be awarded as a best student of the year for any school, especially for Silver Oaks? What characters they need? They need to have uh, what are the characters they have to show? Yes? Speak out. Okay, guess the names for grade 10. I can't one single name. Okay, I announce the student of the year of grade 10, the class of 2026. They have shown enthusiasm, leadership. They have shown, so it's not one. They've shown enthusiasm in participating in everything and taken leadership roles for multiple events and guiding their fellow classmates through any event which came across. Now guesses? Snigdha Bajpai and Sanvi Samayamantri. At the intergroup camp of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, he received the Best Cadet Award. He has also demonstrated outstanding leadership as the Secretary General of SOMAN and most importantly, as the President of our school. With all this responsibility, he has balanced academics beautifully. Ladies and gentlemen, the student of the year is none other than I want all of you to be together, all of you joined as a parent also together. So it will be very happy moment for you to receive the award also together.
Parents, it's the first time we are celebrating your association with the school for 14 years. That means your children joined us in PP1, graduating in grade 12. It speaks a lot about your faith in us, your trust in us, and our work that we are doing because of you. Thank you so much. I'd like your children also to join for this group picture. Children of these parents, please come quickly. Run. We don't have much time now. Run. I know with saris it's very difficult for you. Run, run. Come. As much as you feel about your children, we feel that much about your children. Thank you so much for this 14-year-long association.
Thank you, sir and ma'am. Now it is our privilege to introduce the presidents Hemant Reddy and Satvik Yara and the captains of the houses Manasvi Lodugu, the captain of the House of Tuskers,
Sanvi Samantrai, the captain of the House of Tigers,
Snigdha Bajpai, the captain of the House of Hawks,
and Vutukuri Ananya, the captain of the House of Wales.
Good evening, one and all present here. This is Satvik, and me and Hemant stand here humbly as your presidents for the last time. In a few months, I will be 18, and the prospects of filing my taxes, managing my funds, having a part-time job makes me feel older than I already am. But I digress. Along with being scared of what the future holds for me, I am also incredibly proud of this major milestone. This is only made more special because Silver Oaks as a whole will be entering its 25th year. This gave me a sense of comfort and pride that we're not just growing older, we're growing stronger and wiser. This growth is achieved because of the flexible and holistic learning environment created by our esteemed director, Mr. Dhananjay sir, Director of Education, Dr. Sitha Morti ma'am, and of course our Vice Principal, Ms. Sangeeta ma'am. Allowing us Acorns to pursue our strengths and aspirations. In the same vein, I'm also incredibly grateful for the opportunity to contest for the presidential elections and obviously for the immense support of all the Acorns. We're incredibly joyous and proud of the proactive government and the Acorns who ensured the success of our tenure. And this success is celebrated collectively. This academic year is the year where student leadership takes center stage. And this is clearly seen with the sheer amount of leadership roles being introduced, including but not limited to the appointed government and the committees. Thanks to your constant support of the school leadership, we've been able to induct multiple committees, thus dealing with a variety of issues and securing the right to speak for all Acorns. We're incredibly proud of the zealous competitors and proactive organizers of Oakfest, fulfilling our promise of conducting a successful sports fest through this. Along with these large celebrations, I'm also happy and I'm also immensely grateful for the moments I've shared with my teachers, my fellow classmates, juniors, and student government members, helping me find happiness in the little things. Remembering these small moments is making me feel nostalgic, and nearing the end of my tenure, it feels a little bittersweet. I'm very proud of what we have achieved together, but along with that, I feel that the time we had together was very short. If anything, our tenure being short-lived makes it all the more precious. And I will miss all of you deeply. I may be walking out of this hall no longer as a president, but I'll forever be an Acorn at heart. Thank you.
Okay, before I continue, I would just like to request some silence for like just few minutes. I know you all have been in this hall since a very long time, but I won't just be addressing the audience, but I would also like to share a very specific incident that I think especially the 10th graders will resonate to. But before I do that, 14 years of learning and growing. Silver Oaks is not just a school for me, but it's practically my second home. And the reason I'm able to stand here and speak confidently today is because of the school's ecosystem. And I'm thankful to everyone who has helped me grow and learn. And now, not to alarm you, but statistically, none of us will make it out of this life alive. Which is exactly why what we did in these classrooms matter far more than our grades ever will. To my fellow 12th graders and juniors, from tomorrow, we won't be living in a world with a fixed syllabus. The competition is going to be cutthroat. So what are you all going to do? No answers? Well, everything, if you ask me. And if any one of you over here has life already completely figured out, then please teach the rest of us. Another thing, life will be messy, but embrace the mess. It will be complicated, but rejoice in the complications. It won't be anything like what you expect, and that's okay. And now let me talk about the incident that I wanted to share. Earlier, Sitha Morti ma'am has spoken about the Medals of Glory ceremony. So back when I was in 10th grade, it was like my biggest dream to, be a part of that ceremony. Good ending. I somehow was one of the good scoring students, and I was invited to the ceremony. But then that was when I think destiny had different plans for me. I broke my leg and during the same time interval, and I was unable to attend the event. And my father was the one who actually received the award for me. Turns out, many of my friends didn't even recognize that I was there. Many thought that I couldn't make it. Many thought the competition was way too much. But that wasn't the case. So that is why one thing that I would like to tell everyone is that surprises are good for you. And something that I've been meaning to implement and something that I would like everyone to implement is don't measure your life using someone else's ruler. And I think this is something that the students of grade 12 science will fondly remember, because you could be the best orange in the farm, but some people just don't like oranges. Your journey is your own and your timeline is valid. Choose friends who challenge you, not just comfort you. Years from now, you probably won't remember your marks in maths, chemistry, economics, or accounts. But you will remember who believed in you and when you didn't believe in yourself. And before we leave this chapter behind, I would like to reiterate a line from the movie Hitch. Life is not the amount of breaths you take. It's the amount of moments that take your breath away. So don't just aim to survive life, aim to live it. This is your presidents, Hemant and Satvik, signing off.
Good afternoon, everyone, once again. Our school has given us a new experience, a new world, a world where we can create and evolve. And now, as we stand at the end of our school journey, with our hearts full of all the sweet memories that we made, memories where we fought for the Mind Spark batches, where we celebrated festivals together, where we spent countless hours on our opera, and where we received a special treat from our Sitha Morti ma'am. And now it's the end of our school journey. We met teachers who encouraged us and made friends which felt like family. From shared laughters to last-minute exam stress, every moment brought us closer. We might not remember all the formulas that we learned or all the lessons we sat through, but these memories, they will last a lifetime. Thank you.
In the school, standing here today, I can assure you that Silver Oaks hasn't just filled our minds with facts, it has shaped our souls with values. Our school's mantra, character first, competence next, has become our internal compass. Through the inside-out philosophy, we have learned that success isn't just about what we've gained, it's about who we've become. Since kids, we have been groomed to be inclusive leaders, individuals that lead with empathy, those who practice intellectual modesty, and that always maintain a fearless spirit of inquiry. We move forward today as we have a commitment to living our life with a purpose and with integrity. We leave today grateful for the roots that have grounded us and for the values that will now guide us.
Our school's vision is to live for a purpose, learn to apply, lead with determination, and ultimately leave behind a timeless legacy. Today, we leave behind the echoes of our laughter in the corridors and the grit we showed on the sports fields. We leave behind a culture of academic rigor and the standard of excellence we set in every classroom.
Ad astra per aspera. I know these might sound like a Harry Potter spell, but these words carry a profound truth. To the stars through difficulties. They remind us that the path to our greatest ambitions is paved through the very difficulties that we face, that teach us how to live and how to lead. I remember walking into Silver Oaks 10 years ago as a wide-eyed 6-year-old. A flurry of feelings, emotions, excitement, and nervousness. And since then, this school has been my world. I remember the early successes fueling my confidence, but I also remember the setbacks that shaped my resilience. The past 1 year has been a beautiful whirlwind of wins and losses. A vortex of experiences that only a school like Silver Oaks could provide us with. As we move forward, we must accept the fact that life is a constant rhythm of success and failure. Success is a great teacher, but failure is the one that truly builds our heart. So, as we move forward, we must remember our character is our anchor, our competence is our wind, and together, these will help us navigate any storm our future holds, only if we stay true to ourselves.
We pass the torch of leadership to our juniors, leaving behind a benchmark of integrity for others to follow. We are deeply grateful for the foundation built here, which has shaped us into inquirers and thinkers who lead with a sense of self. We depart with the confidence to face new challenges and the grace to remain humble, knowing that while we move forward, the legacy of our batch remains permanent.
On behalf of all the captains, I would like to thank all the school faculty and administration, our teachers and our mentors. You didn't just teach us lessons, you influenced our character. Thank you for shaping us into as students and as people, into the leaders of tomorrow. I'd like to conclude my speech by saying, we came here to learn, we leave here to lead. Our time at Silver Oaks might be done, but our impact is just beginning. The student government of 2025 to 26 signing off. Thank you.
Before concluding this ceremony, I'd like my colleagues from Silver Oaks to distribute this little beautiful thing that we made specially for the parents of class of 2026. Your children have grown up believing me and my country, we grow together. And this magnet, refrigerator magnet says, happy families make a happy nation. So I request all my colleagues to distribute it to each family sitting there, because as they leave the school, we still want you to believe that happy families make a happy nation and that we all build the country together. Lastly, having seen all my 12th graders on the stage receiving so many certificates and appreciation, I'd like to tell the parents of all grade 10, make good choice for your children, have trust in the school that it can give the senior secondary education also as competitively and as confidently as the best in the world. Make a good choice for them, whether it's CBSE or the IBDP. Just a few days ago, the Chief Minister of the state announced that all the state board schools will be converted to CBSE because the state should compete with the national standards. What does it convey to you as parents? It conveys that it is a CBSE that is a national standard. And if you're contemplating on sending your children to state board institutions after 10, you need to think twice about it. And the next thing is, global education or international education is to give a foundation for good learning, not to travel abroad. So IBDP that we offer, IB Diploma for 11th and 12th in Aborampet campus, makes your children into organic and foundational learners, deep learners. So I want all the parents to have faith in Silver Oaks and consider the CBSE that we offer and the IB diploma program that we offer in our Oakwinds campus. We have our colleagues from Oakwinds campus sitting here, the principal also. If you have any questions while having your coffee after this, you're most welcome to approach us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. With this, we wish the class of 2026 the best of luck and a bright future ahead.
We would like to call upon Ms. Gayatri Devi to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, one and all present here. Respected Managing Director, Director Education, Managing Director of Oakwinds, Principals of Oakwinds and Oakdale campuses, Vice Principal, the heads of the wings, dedicated teachers, proud parents, and shining icons of grade 10 and grade 12. On behalf of the entire school community, it is my immense privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion of our valedictory ceremony. First and foremost, I extend my deepest gratitude to our visionary Managing Director and Director Education of their unwavering leadership and inspiration, which have guided these young icons to this pinnacle of success. To our exceptional subject leads, thank you for your tireless dedication, innovative teaching, and endless belief in every icon's potential. Your efforts have not just built minds, but shaped futures. A special round of applause for the parents, our true partners in this journey. Your support, encouragement, and sacrifices have been the wind beneath of our icon's wings. And to our batch of 2026, congratulations, you have made Silver Oaks proud with resilience, hard work, and spirit. Carry this legacy forward and soar high. Finally, thanks to all non-teaching staff, event organizers, and volunteers whose behind the scenes magic made this celebration flawless. With heartfelt thanks and best wishes for the bright tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, parents, and congratulations to the class of 2026. As you step out of school with all the learnings that you have had gained here, do remember, with great power comes great responsibility. We request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
Now, grade 10 students, grade 12 students, now you can move